Hello, Denimheads. This is David from the Sons of Selvedge podcast, here with another 5x1 review, where I tell you 5 things you need to know about one rugged good. And today we'll be looking at the Tellason Baker Jacket in size large. So I'm 6'2", 165, 170 pounds, and I'm wearing a size large garment. Hey Denimheads, I'm back again. Just want to also mention this is a garment I paid for with my own money. This is not a promotional video sponsored by Tellason. Thank you. All right, so point number 1, this is a Wabash Denim, which basically means a striped denim, white stripes on indigo. Normally Wabash would be discharge printed, so basically you put little dots on the denim before you dye it, and then you dye it, and whatever those dots are, the fabric remains white. But this is actually a stitched Wabash, so it's a little bit different than you might think. It's actually sewn into the fabric rather than being a dyed process. Super cool, just as nice, but yeah, make sure you note that. And number 2, I'll mention this is actually a washed raw denim, not a completely pure raw denim. Obviously, like, they kept it pretty dark and left most of the indigo intact, but you can definitely see a little bit of fading throughout the garment where it has been industrially washed. I guess on the plus side, this gives a little bit more of a vintage vibe. Also, the denim is really nice and soft, but it's not 100% pure raw. So if you're looking for like insane fades, this may not be the perfect garment for that. But I think it does work well for trying to kind of lend itself to being a little bit more of a upmarket kind of fancier style, less of like a pure workwear rugged style. And related to that, point 3, this garment's actually made in Italy. I know most of Tellason's garments are made here locally in San Francisco or in California in general, but this piece is actually made in Italy. I'm assuming that's to do with the need for the industrial washing. I imagine that that facility or capability, whatever you want to call it, can't be found locally, and so Tellason had to go to Italy to find someone that can give them the particular finish they want on this garment. And also it kind of feels a little bit tailored, even if it's not a blazer. Point number 4 is that this is a true to size garment. So it is a large, it's not anyway really different from what I would expect from a standard large. So for example, the shoulder width is 19 inches, which is a little bit on the narrow side for a large, but again, for a fitted garment, I think that's kind of normal. And I think the chest was like 22.75 or 23 inch. Outer sleeve length, 26.5. So 19 inch shoulder plus 26.5 inch outer sleeve. And then maybe the 5th thing I'll mention is just the construction details. This has some really beautiful but subtle details. So these like donut shank buttons are really nice. The kind of really nice detail here on the placket that runs down and then it kind of notches and goes into the perimeter on the bottom of the jacket. And these details continue on to the internal of the garment. Really, really nicely made. Yeah, just beautiful finish. To me, the makesmanship of a garment matters so much, not just how it looks. And one thing to note too is this is a chore coat. It's not a blazer. That's a nice little detail too, that pocket. So like you don't have the vents on the back, and you don't have the like medicine doctor style unbuttoned sleeves here. So know that when you're picking up this garment, but it's an amazing piece.